It's the comic book show. It's the comic book show. It's the comic book show. Yeah.
Welcome to the comic book show. This will not be over quickly. You will not enjoy this. I am not your king.
Don't quote a rape scene from a movie to start off the whole show.
Thought I would try something different today.
No, go back to the old one. That was bad.
What is this from?
300.
Oh, the movie
Welcome to the comic book show. This will not be over quickly.
Nope, don't do it again. That's even worse.
Hi, everybody. This show happens here at Twin Galaxies Live every Wednesday at 9 p.m. PST to 11 p.m. PST. It is where we gather an all-star cast of comic book experts from around the web to bring you this week's comic book news, reviews, previews, and discussion. This will not be over quickly. You will not enjoy this. I am not your king. Okay, so we're going to do introductions, and then we'll get right into it. Sorry, guys.
You're talking way too fast. We got to fill in 2 hours.
Xander gave us cookies.
You're not in Skype. You're not, the show's not
Sugar.
in Skype.
Okay.
Hashtag it.
To my right is Mr. Matthew Hiscox. I'm going to do that
This
again
is
so
the
it's
laugh
clean.
track version.
To my right is Mr. Matthew Hiscox. He is the director of a little short called Batman Death Wish, which has over 1.5 million views now on the YouTubes. He's also the guy that designed and made the bat suit that is currently being featured in Toyota commercials in Japan right now for the Toyota Esquire. Why is there Batman in these commercials? Who knows? The Esquire, the Batman of minivans.
The question is why are they finally getting Batman into the commercials?
Good point. Why is Batman not in every minivan commercial? Real question.
I'm glad GuruBot finally fixed my name. I'm not Pat anymore.
Is it Pat?
Toaster Grind says, based on that intro, I'm in for the best show ever.
Welcome, Toaster Grind.
Hi, Toaster Grind. I'm Jennifer Zhang. You know me from such things as the Batsuit music video, also this particular show. If you happen to watch The Evil Inside, I produced and wrote that.
I started in it too.
I'm in it, but I'm one of the first to die. Spoiler alert.
What? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. No, I don't want to see it.
Don't get
If
attached
you're just
to
like in there for a second.
Don't get attached to my character. She doesn't do well.
Oh.
To my left is Mr. Lucas Ackerman. He is the head of the movement that is 1 million Save Wolverine and the X-Men. Going strong for over how many years?
4.
Is that longer than the show
4.5.
lasted itself?
Yes.
The movement to keep the show alive has now been going on longer than the show was actually on the air. You guys have to rectify this situation by getting on Facebook right now and joining Lucas's movement right there. 1 million to Save Wolverine and the X-Men.
It's coming.
That's
It's
not the right
coming.
one. It's
It'll be
coming.
there soon.
It'll
It's
be there
coming.
soon. He's also the manager over at Ranker Comics, which I believe we have some
There it is.
content from tonight as well.
Yeah, we'll be showing something, and I also have something to repeat. It was first announced on Stan Lee's Facebook and Twitter accounts that Ranker Comics is having a contest right now. If you follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook, you are in the running to win a Guardians of the Galaxy poster signed by not just Stan Lee, but Michael Rooker, who starred in Guardians of the Galaxy as Yondu.
You should sign it as well, just
I
to
should.
sneak it in
I
there.
should. Be like, something important.
Yeah, they'll be like, who is this Lucas Ackerman? I must know more about him and his campaign to save Wolverine and the X-Men. This show is really all about you guys and your comments, which are blowing up super big right in front of us. We can't miss it. We'll be bringing it in, bringing your comments in throughout the show. So keep them coming. Short But Evil says, who am I kidding? You can never have too much meth. So comments like that, we'll bring them right into the show. Make them relevant.
Nice
Not
one, Claire.
even once. Not even once.
Not what? Not once. What?
Once is too much. Not even once for meth. Not even once.
No. No. Generally, that's not how meth works. What?
I know how meth works now. You take a bunch of meth, and then you get in an argument with your spouse, and then you start throwing dog feces at each other.
That is how it generally works.
That's.
And I don't even have a dog.
I heard about it on the radio.
Oh.
Ah.
The radio tells you things.
Sounds fun. Well, we're going to get right into the first segment of the night, which is...
The Daily Planet.
The Daily Planet. We need to start talking like that, because like we got a whole lot of time and we don't have Wes here to pick on.
Yeah, this is the first time in a very long time we've only had 3 people on the show.
Yeah, Telebro's
you
like,
can-
this is very odd.
is
Only
odd.
3 people tonight? Question
You-
mark, question mark, question mark?
You can blame the flu,
Yeah.
basically.
Get
All right.
better, Benny.
Mwah! Don't be sick. Stop it. be healthy.
Yeah.
A lot. No, go ahead.
The Daily Planet is where we fill you in on the weekly news, anything that's happened as far as comics, video games, movies, television, or any other comic book related events. So we're gonna kick off the news, yeah?
Yeah, yes indeed. And guys, if we're talking, we're going to wax poetic a little bit tonight because we have so much time to fill with only 3 hosts. So keep the comments coming because we're probably going to use you guys to fill the time more.
But we're not gonna count on you, Golden Goku, because that's not my name.
Oh, it should be Pat. It's Pat.
I was almost Patrick. My parents actually almost named me Patrick, which would have been Pat Hiscox. So glad that I got to dodge that.
I was almost Zach.
Huh.
Zach Ackerman?
Yeah.
They would have just called you Zackerman.
Yeah.
That would have just happened.
But my dog's name was Zach at the time when I was born, so they were like, it might get confusing.
Oh.
So they named me Lucas after, it wasn't after Luke Skywalker, or my mom says it was, or no, my dad says it was Luke from the Bible. But my mom was like, no, you're actually named after a soap opera character from Young and the Restless. And that's the news! I'm going to start the news off with something that's not on the news prompts.
Okay.
Hey guys, so you know Oscar Isaac, he was cast as Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse, which is coming out in 2016. Well, he was interviewed by MTV, and he revealed that one of his first comic books was actually the X Factor books, which included Apocalypse, which I thought was pretty amazing. And he says that he was a fan of the book Revelation in the Bible and everything, and he liked the end of the world type stuff, and he was really into the Apocalypse storyline. So I'm just really excited that I'm not really familiar with Oscar Isaac. I'm looking forward to seeing him in Star Wars, but I'm rooting for the guy because he's a fan of the comic books.
That's always cool when they know the comics and they like them and they make an effort to study up on the character, which is awesome. Huddy8 says Pat Hiscox like Mike Hunts. I get it.
Yep.
I get it, and I got it after I said it. So, thank you for that, Huddy. And hi, Face Poppies. Okay.
Should we prank call people tonight to fill in the time? That would be awesome.
Stick around till the Watchtower, where we dick around a whole bunch and come up with random crap
let's prank
to do.
call all the other hosts.
I was gonna say Stan Lee, but yeah, we could do that too. We could do that too.
Random aside, because we're talking about
I'm
random
gonna
prank
do
calls.
this now.
There was a phenomenal graphic novel called The Secret, and the whole premise starts off with a group of teenagers randomly calling people saying, "I know your secret," and hanging up, or waiting to hear what their response is.
Yeah.
And they call one guy and they say, "I know your secret," and it's super it's stylized, but the super creepy voice responds like, "How do you know my secret? What do you know?" And they're like, "Well, if you want to know, come meet us down by the statue at midnight. We'll see you there." So they go and hide in the bushes and watch this truck come up. Ends up that this dude is like a serial killer rapist who captures people. And so it's this dark and twisted story of how this guy goes about getting revenge on these prank callers, which is just crazy. It's crazy good. It's a one-shot thing. It's like a prestige 64-page book. I'm surprised it hasn't been adapted into a movie yet.
And
so check it out. It's called The Secret.
Secret, okay. Interesting.
Oh, how about this one? No one's seen or heard about this yet. Go ahead.
Which one are we doing? Are we kicking out? Okay, so the real news now. An official synopsis of the Fantastic Four reboot has popped up on Rotten Tomatoes. Go check it out if you'd like a good laugh.
Yeah, and the studio actually confirmed that synopsis is real. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
No, this was the one I was going to... What about this? No one's ever heard of this yet. This is what I was referring to. No one's heard this yet, but if you are one of the few people beneath a rock who hasn't, Lucas, take it away.
What?
The second news prompt.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
all like, what are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Hey, Forever Playa. So guys, you may have missed it because you're too busy eating turkey and stuffing and all the fun stuff, Black Friday shopping and all that stuff. But hey, the Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens trailer hit theaters and your internets. So let's check it out. Why not? Play it, Neo.
Bad hosts be bad. Bad hosts be bad. Yo.
Darky Suka's a troll.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure it's what's his name?
Wes.
No, it was this jerk. I forget his name, but we banned him for being a jerk. And then he started emailing Jace directly and telling him that everybody here was worthless. and that Brady was the only one worth keeping, and that he should fire me and Xander and you.
They're mostly stormtroopers, kinda.
That was Oscar Isaac right there in the ship.
Oh.
That was Apocalypse. I want to know who this character is. Thank you, 30 seconds. Get ready for the next video. How many people we got? Did you hear we had like 800 people viewing
Yeah,
us?
last week, yeah.
Yeah, we got a little push. We should do that every
Promo.
Wednesday. Are we back? That went by way too fast. I think we need to check it out again. Play it, Neo! Because I think we missed some stuff.
Just
Yeah,
in
possibly.
case. Second time's the charm.
Yeah.
Naturally.
We need to fill in space.
Vamping.
Stuff and things.
Yeah! Neo. I don't understand that.
Yeah, me
I
either.
don't know.
It's amazing that someone made this so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks good too. I like the second one better.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, you missed a lot of stuff the first time watching
Yeah,
it.
you gotta
so
watch
you
it
gotta
twice.
watch it again
Yeah.
and again.
Yep, yep.
So,
That dewback made it for me.
Girl
Yeah.
news. What?
yeah.
What? What's
What?
a do-back?
Yes. I don't know either.
Yeah,
Explain.
we're not Star Wars nerds.
It's the thing that
We're
walked by
comic book
right at the
nerds.
beginning.
Okay.
Oh.
Before, like,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Blue Jay says, is it just me or does this Star Wars look like Highlander meets World Cup?
I'm gonna be just about as drunk for this as all the rest.
Face Poppy says, the cross hilt on the lightsaber, I mean, I understand its purpose. It's to keep people from cutting off his hand. Maybe Luke even invented it. That's a good point, Face Poppy.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Luke's hand, his robot hand, was awesome. Like, who cares if you? All right, fine.
You just
I'll
take
get a
off your
robot
whole
hand
arm.
and arm, and then I'll turn into a rolling soccer ball.
Well, one of my Facebook friends pointed out that everyone seems to forget that that it was stated that the Force is supposed to keep you from using your own lightsaber from cutting yourself, thus effectively negating the need for a what do you call it?
Hilt?
Hilt. No, not a hilt. People are calling it a what? A cross guard. No, whatever.
Sure.
Whatever. All right, girl news. Jennifer Zhang. Agent Carter is premiering on ABC with a 2-hour series premiere on January the 6th, and we've got a new TV spot for you.
Yeah.
We're just gonna fill tonight with clips.
She hit him.
Why
She
not?
hit him with a stapler. These pants are literally deteriorating, and they itch. Like you see, the fabric is starting to. What do you think? It's girls hitting things.
Looks better than Star Wars.
It's only running for 8 episodes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I like Haley Atwell. She was one of the highlights in Captain America's, the first film. So, crossing my fingers that it's good. So we'll see.
I want to see some girls like ripping their pencil skirts. Because you really can't kick in those. I want to see them ripping their pencil skirts and then kicking people right in the face, and like their stiletto heels go right through their eye socket into their brain. That's what I want to see on Agent Carter.
And burning bras, right?
Yes, but those are, back then the material making bras was a lot more flammable, so those would be very quick scenes. You're going to have to film them in slow motion.
So you want to see girls' tits on fire.
It's going to be one of those nights, guys. The comic book show.
Yeah.
We're vamping.
Well, Toaster Grind is excited. It's like Agent Carter is going to kick some asterisk.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, more news. It was reported. Oh, this is girl news.
Yeah, this is girl news. Yeah, I was going to say.
Sure, I'll do it. It's reported that Kobe Smulders will once again be returning as Maria Hill in Captain America Civil War, but the size of her role will be determined by what stage of her pregnancy she's in, which she announced late last month. That is girl news.
Yep.
The size of her role will be
determined by the size of her baby bump, basically. Yeah. Whew, you know what's funny? We can shoot Avengers and all that stuff on green screen and make the helicarrier completely out of nothing, but we can't expend some CGI on making a woman's baby bump a little bit smoother looking. I find that hard to believe. They should just literally have her in her costume, except like her costume has like a green circle like right here, and then they can make her as thin as they want. Hollywood, there's a bright idea. Come on now. Pregnancy should not keep you from doing your own stunts. Okay, what now? What's next?
More girl news.
Are you serious? Okay.
Working her hard tonight.
I know, good lord. Has DC, they just wait until Thanksgiving to roll out all the girl comic book news. Okay. Has DC found its Supergirl for TV? It's reported that actress Claire Holt, hot off of her role on Vampire Diaries, is being considered for Kara in the planned CBS series. Her chances are high since it was rumored that the Supergirl show will be in the same universe as CW's Arrow and The Flash, and we all know the CW likes to keep it in the family, and because she looks totally the part, let's take a look at that
Yeah, let's check
picture.
her out.
Yep, that's a blonde, pretty girl, all right.
Neo, what you think?
All right, Neo says she's hot. That's the official Neo stamp of approval. Caster.
Done.
Done. All right.
It's all up to Neo. He has the last word. Remember all those rumors back in the day how, Warner Brothers was offering Christian Bale a whole bunch of money to return back as Batman after The Dark Knight Rises? And he was, all the rumors like, oh no, he's not going to do it. They can't offer him enough money. And they're throwing him bags of money. All those rumors. Well, guess what? Christian Bale revealed. He said, I didn't have a single conversation with anyone or anybody about. Did I type this wrong? Yes, I did. I didn't have a single conversation with anybody about ever playing the role again. There's really no reason for him to lie about this months later. So I don't know.
He's been,
I guess we can't trust the internet.
No, apparently not.
No trusting the internet, guys.
Or maybe we can. We'll see.
Well, if we're trusting the internet, pretty much everybody is bringing up their approval for
Yeah,
this
Huddy
casting
says
of Supergirl.
she looks alien. Telebro yells super boobs.
Blonde and pretty at work, so cast. She's very pretty.
She's very pretty. At least she's not Megan Fox, says Edel Dav.
Okay,
I'll drink
Blue Jays
to that.
is saying super. Yeah, good for
Really?
her.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, Face Poppies. What?
Face Poppy's got a job. Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Face Poppies. Your job doesn't run from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. PST, does it?
Because if it does,
On
you should just quit.
Yeah. Then you should absolutely quit.
Or, call off
Nice.
on Wednesdays. They'll get the point.
All right.
Okay, well, you should actually trust the internet. That was whistly. You should actually trust the internet. Every rumor you've heard about Suicide Squad is totally true. So, guys, check out this picture. DC and Warner Bros. Confirmed that Jared Leto is cast as the Joker. Picture's coming up soon. There we go. Margot Robbie is cast as Harley Quinn. Tom Hardy is cast as Rick Flag. God, I'm going to fail miserably at this person's name. Cara Delevingne as Enchantress. Australian actor Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. And Will Smith as Deadshot.
That's interesting.
It's also reported that Jesse Eisenberg is still in talks to reprise his role as Lex Luthor in the film. And actresses being eyed for the role of Amanda Waller are Viola Davis from The Help, Octavia Spencer from Snowpiercer, and Oprah Winfrey.
Yes! She practically is Amanda Waller. Come on! She practically is Amanda Waller.
If you say so.
She's the only one with the money to actually make it happen if she wanted to make a Suicide Squad. Just saying.
Well, the question is, do you guys like these casting announcements? Do they get you excited for the film? Let us know on our Facebook page, which is the Comic Book Show on Twin Galaxies Live.
Nope.
The Comic Book
The
Show
Comic Book
TGL.
Show on TGL.
That's the one.
Yep.
Facebook.com/The Comic Book Show on TGL. And whether you like the casting choices or not, the movie is scheduled to hit theaters on August 5th, 2016. What do you guys think?
Toaster Grind says, I'm feeling this cast. It's going to be unique. We could spend a little bit of time talking about this.
Oh, yeah.
But
Matt and I had
Dickus
a
says, I
conversation.
like Jared Leto when he's acting.
Yeah.
Golden Goku says he could be a really good Joker.
We were talking about yesterday how much press the Suicide Squad movie has been getting, like positive press, how people are excited about it, which is like the polar opposite of how people have been feeling about Superman v Batman. So it's fascinating because everyone's always accusing DC or Warner Brothers of like chasing Marvel and stuff. This is something that Marvel isn't doing. I mean, I guess if you count Guardians, like a band of misfits and stuff, but this is
Deadpool. They're doing a Deadpool film.
Yeah, but they're not doing like an ensemble
Yeah.
cast of like very reprehensible bad guys. You know what I mean?
It's true. I'm actually excited for this. I think I had a really interesting conversation the other night about Marvel and DC with a friend of Jennifer's, and we were chatting how he felt that Marvel had the better heroes because their heroes were more like people, whereas DC has more gods, so it's harder to relate to them, but their villains are very unique characters. So he likes the heroes from the Marvel universe and the villains from the DC universe. And I think these days a lot of people like the ubiquitous, questionable characters. So I think that's kind of why Suicide Squad is getting such positive attention. Not to mention that Dawn of Justice, unfortunately, is taking all of the heat from everybody hating on superhero films right now. So
Yeah.
Secret Six is kind of getting the positive people who have to hope that DC comes out with one good one. But I'm excited for it. I think this is good casting, and I'm stoked.
Okay, Blue Jay says, so this will be 95% Deadshot movie,
Yeah.
5% rest of the cast based on the Will Smith factor.
That's how I was feeling. I felt like with Will Smith being in the film, he's going to try to steal the show as much as possible. Like, if he's not
Yeah.
the star, I was talking with Matt earlier before the show, and I was talking, one of my coworkers was saying, if Will Smith doesn't get what he wants, if he's not the star of the show, he's going to drop out.
Yeah.
So apparently he's
Interesting.
done that with other films.
Oh, has he?
Apparently, I don't know.
Well,
I don't stalk Will Smith.
yeah, as the 12 Bench says, no way Jared Leto is going to be second to Will Smith, maybe as Jared and Will, but not Joker to Deadshot. And surely enough, I'm with him. Jared Leto has gotten a ton of great press in basically every movie that he's done in the past 2 or 3 years. I think he's going to knock it out of the park being Joker. When it was being rumored, I was excited for it. Now that it's confirmed, I'm still really excited for it, obviously. And honestly, Will Smith, like, not that he's going to watch this, but I'll let him know anyways. Will Smith, it's time for you to pull out your Ocean's 11 card. Brad Pitt and George Clooney were able to work together. Work with these guys, and you've got a hit on your hands. This is going to be a phenomenal movie.
He is listening. Will Smith is watching the comic
yeah,
book
yeah,
show.
he's
Well,
like the-
tell your
he's like
son
our
to
number
fix
one
his
fan.
tweets because they're confusing.
How can your eyes be
Do you
real?
follow him on Twitter?
He's
Wait, do you have a Twitter?
I don't have Twitter. But
Is
I
this
read
a
them.
comic book exclusive? Comic book show exclusive? Does Matt Hiscox have a Twitter?
No.
Jennifer reads them to me. It's my bedtime story. I'm like, oh, tell me what Jaden Smith is thinking today.
He says, how can your eyes be real when mirrors aren't?
Interesting.
Yep.
So keep going with the casting. I think that this Kara girl looks awfully like Margot Robbie. Don't they look like pretty similar?
Yeah, but I think
The two
there's
girls?
going to be a drastic difference in the makeup. That'll
Yeah.
it's going to be night and day.
We could probably
just-
switch the image with the hosts. Yeah.
I just hope that Margot's costume is really.
Yeah.
Don't go with the roller girl.
Do you want this one?
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want Arkham City. I don't want New
You want
52. I want the animated.
But she never
But-
wore that as a Suicide Squad member is the
I
thing.
don't give a shit.
I think the Arkham City one would be okay, and I think the comic iteration that came right before that one would be okay. I don't like the New 52 ones as much, but I don't know. I'm sure they'll come up with something awesome. They'll probably redesign the whole thing and make it look cool. So.
Yeah, I don't like how she's all white in the new 52. I don't.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little
I
weird.
don't. Just have her normal and have her put on her makeup. I am very excited for Jared Leto.
Okay.
I think I wasn't at first, but I saw this great fan art. I think we showed it here a couple weeks ago, of it's like classic mobster type Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And Jared had like
Yeah.
a longer nose, and it just screamed Joker. So
Okay.
I'm excited.
Archer Man is actually breaking a piece of news as well. He says he got the email. Nosferatu has now been fully funded.
Yes, we did it, guys. Ugh.
I wasn't even here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Give that back to me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Save that for someone else who deserves it.
I can take another one. Yeah.
Nice.
Ow.
That's great. That's great
That
news.
was good, right?
That was a really good high five. Because he absolutely deserves it. Doug Jones is amazing. So thank you guys for supporting it last week. We were very happy to have you guys throw your money behind that project, and I'm sure it'll be kick-ass. Okay, what else do we got?
Well, we have more Batman news. Scott Snyder is reportedly teaming up with Frank Miller to revisit the world of The Dark Knight. The story is likely to be set much further in the future than the first story and will revolve around an older Carrie Kelly as she looks for a successor to watch over Gotham. Pretty convenient, since Carrie Kelly is expected to appear in Batman v Superman. Unfortunately, Frank Miller isn't doing well enough to do the artwork himself. DC is expected to use various artists for different issues like Jim Lee and Greg Capullo.
Oh, interesting.
So, sure, why not?
And that is the news.
Wait, did we have? Did
We
you wanna
did.
Say? Oh
You
yeah.
you have one more to run.
Oh, I
Yes.
do. Okay, guys. So, in case you don't know, Infinite Crisis released a new surprise skin today, which was the Arrow skin from the TV show. So, this game that you've been watching us play for weeks on end and stuff, if you haven't picked it up yet and you like the show Arrow, that is a good enough reason to pick it up finally. And it's not just the skin, they're giving away the champion for free. So, download the game, it is free to play, and then immediately go to the Facebook for Infinite Crisis and get the free Arrow champion with the skin that you like. Otherwise, you will have failed this city.
You failed this city. You failed this city. Oh wait. Okay, so today on Ranker Comics, I tweeted something about Batman being sad. I used one of those sad Batman memes. Someone tweeted back to me with another meme, and I can't think of it, but it's a song because now I have this song stuck in my head. Fuck. Maybe I'll get back to you later.
That's
Stay tuned.
rude.
I may think of it.
Aw, it bounced right back at us.
You want to try again?
We forgot to put up a gameplay on here,
Yep.
Oh.
which
Well,
I
we're going to
will,
work on fixing that.
I will do that right
Maybe
now.
I'll look
And
on.
Chill for half a second because
Yep,
we can't
sorry,
introduce
guys.
the next segment until Jennifer sits down for continuity.
I'll look on my
12
Twitter
says
right
Lucas
now.
singing is such a great part of the show. Marvel might win more if he sang his comic arguments. You used to do that.
I did.
And it never went well.
No, I think I won.
You
That's when I was by myself all the time, and I won all the time when I was by myself.
Oh, I get the picture. Fine.
Let me see if I
kidding.
can find it. Let me see. Da 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 da.
Infinite Crisis. Bear with us, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
look at that. But Dickus says, well, I guess I'll get the game now. It's free. The game's free. And you can get Arrow for free, who's like everybody's favorite marksman and a bottom laner for Gotham Heights who's a pain in the ass to fight. So,
There we go.
Okay, I got the tweet.
All right.
So this guy, so you don't have to like sit on the edge of your seats anymore, guys. Relax. Okay. So this guy tweeted back to me saying, "No one knows what it's like to be the sad
Oh.
man, to be the Batman." it's right here. It's real.
That's
it's
pretty
real.
funny.
It's real.
if you dig the internet hard enough, I don't know if those are still online or if they even ever were, but we went to superhero karaoke and I dressed up like Batman and somebody sang that. Which
Yeah.
was just crazy. Pretty
What's
funny.
happening with that? Jeez, sorry, guys. Crap.
Oh, there you go.
Neo, look it up.
There we
Neo,
go.
Neo, you hear that? Matt Hiscox singing karaoke in a Batman suit.
Oh, I don't think you'll be able to find. I don't even know how that ever worked.
All right. Well, that moves us into
Oh.
the very. That moves us into the very next segment of the night, which is
The Danger Room.
The X-Mansion.
No.
The X-Mansion.
It's not
Just
upside down.
sit there and look pretty. So guys, the Danger Room, if you're not familiar with it by now, I don't know what is up with you. It's Marvel versus DC. It's the best of 5 rounds, and you get to decide who wins by voting in our very own chat. So guys, during each round, each of us is going to put up a comic book or a news bit or a video or trailer or anything that's happened in the past week, Marvel or DC related. So guys, after the first round, we're going to teach you how to vote. And if you don't know how to do it after that, I don't know what to do to help you.
No.
I really don't.
It's really very easy. So,
Yes.
and our fate lies in your hands.
Yes.
So, tonight, Team Marvel, Lucas and Jennifer.
What?
Team DC, Matt and his imaginary friend.
He's awesome, by the way.
He is
smells
pretty
bad.
cool.
He smells bad, though.
No, that's just because you hate the smell of peanuts.
Why is your friend a
is your
giant peanut?
It's Mr. Peanut.
Oh,
Can't you see him?
Oh,
It's
yes.
Mr. Peanut.
clearly.
With the
Okay.
top hat and the eyeglasses.
There's so much salt in the room.
Face Poppy says, everyone looks like they're stoned to me because I'm watching on mobile quality. Somebody says you look stoned.
Yes.
You mean in the biblical
No.
sense?
No, it's sugar.
Could be
Sugar.
that.
Do you
I
need
don't know.
sugar?
I don't think so.
Check your robot.
It's not plugged in right now.
Oh, okay.
No, it's because we had sugar.
Oh,
Could be
that's
that.
right. We did have sugar. All right. So Marvel actually won last week, which means that Marvel presents first.
Oh.
Do you want to take it, or do you want me to take it?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Lucas will take round 1, and let me know when you are ready.
Should I sing it?
You should do whatever your heart desires, Lucas.
My heart desires for me to win the lottery.
All right. Let me know when you are ready, sir.
I'm ready. Let's do this. So
And
guys,
go.
Nova number 24. It's following all the Axis storylines and everything like that. So Nova, who you guys know, is like this little kid. He's so bleep me out now. He's so fucking brave because he is fighting up against Claw, who is Hulk's Hulk. So he's like even bigger and stronger and meaner and everything in between. Well, Claw is tearing up Arizona. Nova gets his arm broken. He's getting repaired in Paris. He's flying back and his helmet is damaged. So when he's flying back, his helmet gives out and he's like falling to his death. Fortunately, his helmet powers back up just in time to save his life. Let's see. Oh, and meanwhile, Spider-Man is trying to get some technology. He's trying to find something that can stop Claw. And his Nova's mother and sister. Oh my God, how many? 30. Oh my God, fuck. Okay, so they're safe. Nova goes back to Arizona to reface Claw. He takes Cable from the bridge that Claw destroyed, wraps him up, takes him out into space, because that's like the only way you can stop him. But this kind of reminds me, the last time Hulk was taken out into space, he comes back and he, it's a big rampage, World War Hulk. Look it up. Anyway, so he saves the day, he saves the Earth, and he's brave.
He's brave.
Nova 24.
All right, Marvel has presented for round 1, Nova number 24. DC's got to counter with something. What is it going to be? Matt
Well-
Hiscox.
First things first, I'm going to have a chat real quick because
No. He already talked to him about it. Yeah. I was muted that whole time. So, guys,
Oh wait, DC's gone, so I can talk more about this without being called a penalty, right? So, yeah, what?
no, because then they'll be able to consider it as part of their voting. You mustn't.
Matt won't.
You
not even
mustn't
paying
violate
attention.
the rules.
He's not paying attention.
You mustn't,
Why not? 'Cause there's a lot of cool things. A lot of cool
because
things.
it's in witness of all these people at home who are witnessing us
surely
breaking
enough,
the rules.
nobody told him, so he knows now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's okay. Communication. It's a good thing.
all right. So, what do you got for us, DC?
I got some awesome. I'm just trying to
Oh,
figure
do
out
you
which awesome
really?
to roll with. Yeah.
DC stands for Dick Club.
All right, we'll go with this one.
All right. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Hi guys, this is my face. It's close. Put your face as close to monitors and we can look real close at one another. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
And go.
All right, for this week's first round, DC is presenting Gotham by Midnight, number 1. Awesome series. Really weird art to get into. It's a hard sell, to be honest, but as you start to read the content, it works better and better. Now, as I pointed out, this is a number 1, so it's a great jumping on point, and at $2.99, it's a bargain, so be sure to check it out from our local House of Secrets. You guys can visit them online. Phenomenal book. Again, weird art style to get into, and the whole thing is somebody from Internal Affairs has been sent to a special division of the GCPD that has never had a single arrest, doesn't have any real files on what's going on, and is kind of questionable. Everybody keeps asking him, are you religious? Do you believe in the supernatural? And of course, the inspector keeps saying, no, not really. It's creepy that in Batman Eternal we've heard about these 2 kids who got kidnapped. Now we're actually starting to see what happens to them when they come back. They start talking in weird tongues and looking creepy as hell. They trace this back to Slaughter Swamp, which really, why would you name something that? And at the end of it, surely enough, the Internal Affairs inspector has been following to this creepy fucking thing. But it's the first time that DC has done a really creepy book that's not Vertigo, and I think it's a great premise and an awesome setup for what the hell's going to happen. Batman is in it, but only barely, so I would highly recommend checking out Gotham by Midnight. Number 1 came out last week, and it's totally worth checking out. So again, Gotham by Midnight, number 1, creepy-ass story. Oh yeah, and the Spectre's in it, and he's awesome.
So guys, that's the end of round 1. You've heard both of our arguments. Now it's time to put it to the test. Who won? Who is the best? Who gives you the best movies ever in the history of film history?
Who is not your king?
So guys, DC put up
Gotham by Midnight, number 1.
And Marvel put up Nova number 24. We're going to open the polls up right now.
There you go. Polls are open. You got 1 minute to cast your vote. It's very easy. Exclamation mark vote space DC or exclamation mark vote space Marvel to cast your vote for who made the better argument, which piece of evidence compelled you better. In this time, we should talk about. Wait, what?
It's saying to use that's exclamation mark vote space vote DC.
That's weird. Is any of that? That seems wrong.
Hey Neo.
Is that right? Are we registering absolutely no votes right now? Because everyone's doing them wrong?
Are the votes working? Neo?
Yep, so guys, we're going to halt the voting system right now.
Well,
so guys, capture everything in your mind.
I'm pretty sure that the 12 bench voted right, and if his is the only vote that's counting, DC just won that.
Well, we're gonna vamp for a little bit while he fixes the voting system. This segment of the show
and Darky Suka, 2 votes on the board.
This segment of the show is brought to you by our sponsors over at House of Secrets in Burbank. It's a really, really nifty comic book shop. It's got you can tell there's a lot of love in this. There's comics that are used to decorate the floor. They shellacked it into the floor tiling, and it's got cool action figures hanging from the ceiling, so it looks like there's this massive air battle happening between superheroes when you look up. So aside from the ambiance, they also have a massive catalog of back issues. They have all the new issues. They have tons of collectibles. It's really it's a comic collector's comic book store.
But the best part is, if you're not in Burbank and you can't check it out, House of Secrets sells comics online, so you can check out their online store and be able to pick up all of the issues that we're presenting tonight.
Yes, and if there is anything that strikes your fancy during the show, do pop over to houseofsecrets.com and purchase it from there, and let them know that you found out about them from the comic book show, and that would be awesome. We can give a little cross promotion and show a little love. Neo, how's it coming with the polling system?
If people read the poll, then they would have done it correctly.
So that's how it is then.
So there's no way to fix it?
Read the poll and they're doing it correctly, and then some are not reading it correctly.
Okay, so
Set the poll, we can do it from the beginning, but there's no way to correct people's votes.
yeah, we'll just start over from the beginning then.
Why did it change?
There's no timer either.
No, there was a timer. I set the timer. Okay, so tell me what we're doing at this moment. Did it change or is it the same?
I did not type it correctly. I typed vote Marvel and vote DC. That was the input that they had to do.
Okay.
They should
So DC got 6 votes and Marvel got none.
Well, hold on.
Well,
let's-
according
let's-
to that, it
please
looks
let
like
me-
Marvel
Please let
won.
me do this. So, we're going to start the timer over at 1. It looks like the voting system has, it was put up incorrectly and it hasn't changed. So now we got to clarify, guys, for this round to vote, you have to type !vote space vote DC.
No.
She fixed it.
He's fixed it. Okay.
All right, guys, we fixed the voting. So if you guys want to vote for Gotham by Midnight, you're going to type in !vote DC. And if
No
you
space?
Yes, sorry. !vote space DC. If you want to vote for Nova 24, you type in !vote Marvel.
Space.
Yes, sorry. !vote space
This is a
Marvel.
mess.
The way we always do it.
We'll give you guys a minute and a half because voting's a little bit funky. But we fixed it and voting is open. So cast your votes now for Gotham by Midnight or Nova, and hopefully we'll figure that out.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I don't know what Neo's smoking. He's smoking some sugar. Sugar. We're all on sugar highs. Xander, this is all your fault. You should not give us gingerbread cookies
Don't
before
give
the
us
show.
cookies before the
They
show.
were good
Yeah.
though.
They were delicious.
They were delicious.
They were amazing.
Actually, give us
More cookies,
more
please.
cookies. Yes.
All right, guys. So 38 seconds to vote. Oh yeah, Huddy. So if this is your first time voting, your vote only counts once. So if you just type it once, it'll count for the whole time. You can keep typing it if you want to, in order to express your excitement, but it won't actually do anything. And no
Yeah.
worries, we see your vote. It's actually an automated system, so it automatically counts it. So don't worry, we know that you voted. What did he vote?
You voted something.
Something, but it got counted.
And okay, Blue Jays, I'm sorry you're confused.
Yeah, it's okay.
But, yeah.
And
Voting is now closed, guys. And
Look.
yes, Neo is not feeling great. Neo's a bit under the weather, so guys, express your sympathies, and hopefully he'll be feeling better soon. But he's soldiering through it to help bring you guys the comic book show.
video
Right.
games
Let's get those results, Neo.
makes people sick.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Did you see it?
I don't
No.
see it. Oh, I see it there. Yeah.
Oh!
Wait.
Yeah!
Looks
very
like
hard to
Marvel
see.
takes it.
Marvel took it. We didn't, guys.
Yay.
Which means we present first
Next.
in round 2. Do you want me to go?
Just for
Yeah,
point
sure.
of clarification,
Yes, please.
DC fans do win the smarter group category. They
Why?
were able
No.
to vote correctly. There was not even one vote Marvel the first time.
Darky Suka, you are my favorite troll, but sometimes you go a little bit too far, and we may have to ban you.
What did he
Like
say?
your friend, what was his fucking name?
What did he say?
Wild Versus. Yeah, I know you're the same guy. Meh. Okay.
Jim makes people sick.
He
Are you the
does-
one that got Ben sick and Neo sick? And who else is sick? Is
No,
Beth sick?
I've actually been trying to encourage people to cough directly in my face because I want to be able to get all the antibodies and not be sick at all this season. That's how it works, right? All right.
I think my blood could help save people. But I keep it to myself because I hardly ever get sick.
Really?
Like the last time I got sick, I was married and she got sick all the time. Oh my god, you guys just got revealed into the personal life of Lucas.
Oh yes, Lucas was married.
Yeah,
Not just to
anymore.
Wolverine.
I learned my lesson.
Speaking of Wolverine, are you gonna do the timer?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. And I am ready. Hey everybody, I'm presenting Death of Wolverine, The Logan Legacy, number 5. This is interesting. I'm not somebody that actually follows the Marvel Universe very, very deeply. I've had to more and more often because of the show, and I'm enjoying many parts of it, including this particular one, which features Wolverine's son, Daken. The premise of this particular issue is that Wolverine's remains, in case you didn't know, Wolverine's dead, spoiler alert, are being auctioned off to a giant group of bidders that are all, villainous in some way, shape, or form. You don't want them to have Wolverine's remains, and yet this is happening. That does not sit very well with Wolverine's son. This whole story is related through a spy for Hydra who's telling some people who really want this information what happened at this auction. Why is everybody dead? So he's telling you basically that what happened, what went down, was You see it right there. Dakin completely crashed the party, shoved his adamantium claws through a bunch of jugulars, and pretty much decimated this entire gathering. It's a really, really cool issue because it's sweet in a way that Wolverine's son is gone to these great lengths to really protect his father's remains. But it poses some questions because he's really known as being savage and impulsive, and yet he's showing a lot of strategy in this particular case. I'm not going to spoil the ending. Yes, I am. In case you don't know, Wolverine's son is gay, and he totally kisses a dude, which is pretty awesome. So, Death of Wolverine, the Logan Legacy.
He's
Number
bisexual, by the
5.
way. Bisexual.
Bisexual.
There's got to be a crossing swords joke in there somewhere.
Something about
Claws?
claws.
Crossing claws?
Crossing claws. All right, so for round 2, Marvel has presented Death of Wolverine, the Logan Legacy, number 5. It has gay people in it. Okay. Your turn.
It has gay people in it.
And if
All
you
right.
vote for DC, that just means that you're admitting that you hate gay people, and that's not cool. That's
Yeah,
not.
come on, guys.
Come on.
Come on, guys. Come on. All right. So some of the comments. Oh, what? He's gay? Yeah, apparently. It was news to me too. Apparently, Lucas knew about this already. If you follow it very deeply, you would know that about him. But saw him macking on a dude, and that's how I knew about it. What? Excuse me? What?
I just gotta say, I want to clap my hands and be like, I'm proud that you pronounce his name right.
Oh.
Took me years to finally find out it's Dakin. I would always say Dakin. I was gonna name my son Dakin, but then I killed him. I didn't want to have to worry about naming people. It's like
Another intimate look into Lucas's life. All right, Matt. Let me know when you're ready.
Hang on.
I thought Dakin hated Wolverine. Yeah, you know what? It's interesting. I will talk about it after this.
There it is. All right.
And go.
All right, for round 2, DC presents the New 52 Futures End number 30. Now, the story has been off and on. It's on. It's very on. It starts off with Lois Lane meeting her Earth 2 counterpart, which is Red Tornado, who's been ripped to shit and left on the island, which is kind of creepy and weird. They launch a full assault on the island against all of the OMACs, which is pretty awesome, and it results in the giant OMAC that they're fighting, which is also pretty awesome. So I'm going to say awesome a lot. Now, you think, okay, cool, we're going to see Deathstroke fight Green Arrow. That's cool. In this Earth, Deathstroke thinks he killed Green Arrow, so he's quite mad to see that he's alive. Now, after all of this, Deathstroke tries to sneak up behind Green Arrow, and then, holy shit, Wonder Woman's daughter rips off Deathstroke's head. Now, remember that this is 5 years into the future, so we know that 5 years from now, Slade is going to die in a pretty awesome and horrific manner. So it's one of those pages where you turn and you're like, holy shit, that just happened. Red Arrow has a speech impediment in this, which is hilarious because they keep making fun of him. Batman has bought an EMP, and they are saying, do you have a tool for everything? And Batman says, they're on eBay for $90, which is pretty awesome. It's the first time Batman's being a smartass. Power Girl has been infected by the Brother Eye, and that's actually the final resting place for him. You get to see her hair get ripped off, and she's a crazy cyborg, which is also awesome, as always. Green Arrow's grand plan to stop everything, believe it or not, it's actually just a boxing glove arrow to take out the entire Brother Eye infestation, I suppose. But at the end of it, we see, oh shit. At the end of it, we see, oh shit. The visual's up, but you might not be able to know what that is. So, there's a thing.
All right, guys. So here at the top of round 2, we have, for your consideration...
At the end of round 2.
Yes.
At the end of round 2, we have the Death of Wolverine, Logan Legacy number 5 versus...
New 52 Futures End number 30, The Death of Deathstroke.
Voting is open as soon as Neo deems it so.
And it's
And
open!
it's open.
With
you go.
the correct voting.
Yes, exactly.
things.
So, guys, he says, I have a speech impediment, so I'm voting Marvel because they don't make fun of me. Oh, suck it.
I didn't get to include it, but
Don't say it!
I can't talk about it, so... It's not what you think. We'll put it that way.
So guys, voting is as normal. Exclamation mark vote space DC or exclamation mark vote space Marvel. Get your votes in because you only have 30 seconds left.
30 seconds
Yeah.
left.
So in that 30 seconds, let's talk more about my personal life. So guys, I have this dog named Tobias and I love him so much. He's the reason why I rush home.
Aww.
But he pisses me off because he pees in my room. Shout out to Adam and my other roommate who takes care of Tobias while I'm gone because, otherwise I'd probably kill my dog. Yeah! Gotta vote for Dick Club.
Hey.
Ultimatum 54. Fix your vote. Hurry.
Space vote.
Hurry.
Come on, Maddie.
Hurry.
Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Oh.
What is it? What is it?
I think Marvel takes it. Yep.
These are by very thin margins, but Marvel has taken it again.
Is that it? I don't see the results on the chat.
No, the results aren't popping up on the chat, but Marvel took that one.
Cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
That was a win for Wolverine's gay son.
So what were you gonna say that you weren't gonna say?
Oh, they don't actually make fun of his speech impediment in it. It's funny. The reason why it's funny is because he gets a concussion in it, and they're like, "Dude, what happened? Like, you are you all right?" And he's like, "No, I have a speech impediment." And they're like, "Oh, never mind." So they take back all the jokes, like.
But in this one, Dakin is actually acting very out of character, and they make a lot of points about it. They're like, this seems uncharacteristic of him, because they're hearing about the story through this spy that's lived through this ordeal, right? So they're like, wait, that doesn't sound like him. That totally doesn't track according to his personality. So it probably is leading to something interesting about why he's different, because the other thing that they're pointing out is the fact that he's Wolverine's son, but he wasn't trained by Wolverine, and yet he's fighting very much in his style. So,
well, to fill up some space, let me give you a little history about Dakin. So Wolverine didn't learn about Dakin until years later, after he got his memories back. I know exactly what he's doing. And they hated each other. They were pitted against each other by this guy who has been running all the bad things that's been happening in Wolverine's life. His name is Romulus. Well, years later, after meeting each other, Wolverine actually kills his son Dakin, because in the future, a future Psylocke told Wolverine that Dakin is actually going to kill the students at the Jean Grey school. So going back into the present time, he knew that he was going to have to put a stop to Dakin, otherwise, the lives of his students are in jeopardy.
He has to kill his own son. Huh.
So he kills Dakin, but then soon after that, Apocalypse brings him back, not Apocalypse, but the Apocalypse twins bring him back as one of the four horsemen in the Uncanny Avengers book, where he's got adamantium claws, he's blue for some reason, and maybe that's bringing into the Archangel. When Archangel came back as a four horseman, he was blue. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know why he's like, oh, it's my father's. I gotta respect his, remains and stuff like that.
It's a mystery in there. They keep pointing it out too. They're like, that doesn't really seem like something he would do. So
I wonder if the brainwashing by the Apocalypse twins has anything to do with it. But awesome artwork, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. All right, so guys, round 3, Marvel's got 2 on the board. To stay in the game, DC has to put something up that will win your hearts.
And I know exactly what it's gonna be.
Probably.
But
we go first.
Yeah, we're gonna put up a fight.
All right, so Marvel won that last round, which means we present first this time. 90 seconds as soon as Lucas is ready to wow you and dazzle you with his
Should I sing it this time? It just broke my knees.
Heard your knee just pop.
It does that. I get it from my great-grandma. Thanks, great-grandma. My knees suck because of you. That bitch. She's dead. It's okay. Another fact of Lucas's personal life. Okay, ready?
And go.
So guys, Superior Iron Man, this is issue 2. I presented the first issue not too long ago. This is an awesome book. I love it so much. So in the beginning of the issue, this guy is mugging this woman because he needs money to get access to the Extremis app, which makes everyone look perfect and everything like that. He's like shaking out of his boots, and Daredevil stops him. But the person getting mugged is actually internet famous, takes the picture of the mugger and plasters it all over the internet, and pretty much ruins his life. Daredevil goes to Iron Man's island, which is on Alcatraz, saying, you need to stop what you're doing. Tony is not taking it. He gets a hold of Daredevil's neck, saying, You know you're always welcome, but if you do come back, check the attitude. He throws Daredevil into the ocean. While Daredevil's in the ocean, his senses don't work, so he doesn't know which way is up or down. Luckily, he finds his way out of there before he suffocates. The next day, Iron Man is having an event where if you're really close to Tony Stark, you're able to get access to the app. A lot of people show up, get access to the app. The guy's father, who's the mugger, shoots Iron Man in the face, saying, "You ruined my son's life." Fast forwarding, Daredevil gets a hold of Iron Man. It's all a trap. Iron Man then gives.
He gives
Stuff
from his heart.
He's.
All right,
Yep.
guys. So round 3, Marvel has presented Superior Iron Man and
Number
2.
2.
DC, what do you have to counter that?
A conundrum.
Just shut up and play the video. I know exactly what you're up to.
Rob says, I think Matt may be... He says,
What?
I think Matt may be taking a penalty if he presents what I think he's going to present next.
Wait.
Is Rob.
Yeah, Neo just said something.
It's still analyzing the file, so I can't download it yet.
Maybe try and find it on YouTube?
I'm trying.
Well,
That would, I mean, just speaking from an impartial source, that's probably a pretty solid choice what you got in your hand.
the show must go on.
The show must go on, guys.
Are you gonna wait?
No. We'll keep moving forward.
All right.
Excuse me, I just burped. Another fact of Lucas's personal life.
Well, Devin says I took a poop, so
Hey.
I think he wins.
I need to take a poop.
Okay, Matt.
Another fact of my life.
Tell what you wanted to show us. I'm
When
not
you're
pretty
ready?
enough.
Aw, who said that?
Go.
All right, for round 3, DC is going to present Batman Beyond Universe number 16. I believe this might be the last book of the series, and if it is, it's a really, really good ending to it because, of course, with all good stories, there are a lot of highs and a lot of lows. In the first part, we get to see that Terry is reunited with his father in the alternate Earth, which, of course, isn't really real, but it's interesting. The Batman Beyond Terry from the other universe is actually training against the classic Batman villains, which is awesome. Of course, back in our universe, Dick Grayson got the crap beaten out of him, and he was kidnapped. Now, Bruce and Terry are currently estranged, so they're not working together, which is unfortunate, because Nightwing, or Dick, ends up getting an amplifier stuck to his heart that is sending stronger and stronger electrical impulses through it, which is bad. Now, guys, remember that this is the end of the series, so you don't have things end the way that you think they would. Terry ends up fighting the guy who kidnapped Dick and was able to take him down with the help of Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson in the upgraded future Batmobile. Of course, it wasn't enough to actually take him down, so using the amplifier in his own chest, Dick Grayson zaps the shit out of him, and Terry is witness to kind of one of the sadder moments of Batman history. Now, we know that Dick Grayson is alive in current continuity, but remember, this is Batman Beyond. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it ends on not such a happy note, maybe a little bit of a sadder note. They kill the portal between both worlds, so Terry loses his family on the other side of things, and it talks about family a lot, so that's as much as I can get to.
Kidnap the Dick. What?
Yes, they kidnap the Dick.
All right, guys. So that, I believe, is round 3. We have Superior
Iron Man number 2!
Number 2 versus
Batman Beyond Universe number 16.
Voting is open as soon as Neo deems it so. Which is going to
Open
be
up the
any
poll.
day.
Open up the poll, Neo.
I was working on something else, sorry.
There
you
you
go.
go.
Yeah, now it's open.
All right.
Oh, we're being joined by 5 Wind Waker again.
Hey, 5
Welcome.
Wind Waker. Welcome to the show. Ooh. Woo. It looks like,
Oh, Chardon is a
Interesting.
new one.
Hi, Chardon. How's it going?
Gray Forever, thank you for your vote. DJ Nimbus votes pasta. Yeah.
He says Vite Pasta.
Well,
It's been a while since I've had pasta. So if you're kidnapping Dick, doesn't that mean it's rape?
ask Shia LaBeouf. He apparently has a very interesting definition of
I
it.
saw that.
That's weird.
Well, I didn't see it. I just heard about it. I
He did. He
I
saw
didn't
it.
see the
He
rape.
He was there in the
Watched it.
room, and he did
was
nothing.
I was
They're like,
there.
"Huh,
I
is
was
that
the
rape? I don't.
I was the raper.
You did nothing,
Tonight's
Lucas.
episode just seems to have a really dark theme.
It's
the whole
three.
the opening quote and
It's 3 people.
It's-
We're trying some different things out.
It's the gingerbread.
It's the
it could be
gingerbread.
the
Evil.
gingerbread.
3 seconds! Oh my god.
And it looks like, ooh. DC has taken round 3, and they are on the board. Batman Beyond is always pretty fairly popular. with
This
group of
this book was
people.
really awesome though. Like it's totally worth the $3.99 price tag. And if you guys are interested in picking it up, House of Secrets sells online, so you guys can check it out for yourselves right now.
I am disappointed in the chat right now because this is the second time I put up Superior Iron Man, and this is the second time it's lost. This is a really good book. Get it at House of Secrets right now. You'll do yourself a favor. And guys, at the end of this book, what Iron Man gives to Daredevil is his sight. Daredevil can freaking see now.
What?
He can see!
That's crazy.
He can see!
Aw,
Iron Man is freaking Jesus.
that's pretty
Ray
cool.
Ghost is there. Just got the.
That's
I
pretty
thought that was
cool
pretty
issue.
awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. What do you guys think Terry McGinnis's costume feels like? Do you think it's like a canvas, or do you think it's
No.
like a leather?
He gets
Or do you
really
think it's
badly
like
beaten
a
up in this
fabric?
issue. Where is it?
You think of weird things.
No, because he always looks like a wet seal, and I wonder if he feels like one, pressed up against my body when I'm hugging him. What is happening tonight? What did Xander put in those delicious gingerbread cookies?
The
think it's-
rugs.
Yeah, I was
See?
gonna say.
Like he's got all the circuitry underneath it.
Oh, so it's
So-
probably just like I don't know, like
I
I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it
Mystery.
feels like a biker suit to him. Like, not a biker suit, but
I
like
feel
a
like
bike suit.
Terry has a pliable foam that inflates when he gets into the suit. Bio readings and nano things and magic tech stuff.
Possibly. Is it ready?
What's up?
Still no?
Have a consultation?
Yes.
Okay, a consultation is happening, guys.
So while we're waiting,
Can I see the picture of him with his eyes, which is hilarious
the
because
very last panel.
what's hilarious about this is like, if you just looked at this panel, you would not be able to tell that he can see because eyes that can see don't look any different than eyes that cannot
True.
see. So
True.
you're just
But
like,
it says it right there. I can see.
well, that's
So
good.
now we know.
It's narrated.
So what's Iron Man's plan with that?
Interesting.
Right.
Are you ready?
I am. DC
right.
presents first in round 4.
Yep.
Wait,
do you
you
mind if I give
no.
a brief intro to it?
You don't have a comic book in your hand. What's
yes,
happening?
you're right. I don't.
What's happening? I don't understand.
Taking penalty?
Nope.
Okay.
What?
And go.
All right, guys, we finally got the video, and I'm going to start off the argument by saying huge ups to Neostorm because he was able to make this happen on the fly. We present Green Arrow versus Flash. Here's the trailer.
You already presented this.
I can't present the episode. This was the video we were able to get, and we haven't presented this clip, so.
Did you see this yesterday, Matt? I heard it was pretty amazing.
I heard the ratings went up for both of the episodes.
Oh, wow.
Though I don't know why they were saying it for Arrow because Arrow's episode airs right now.
I think
For this,
so,
right?
yeah.
Wait, so are they both crossed over in both episodes? Oh my god, that's such an amazing event.
Yeah.
Are you crapping me? Oh, it looks awesome! Again!
10 seconds.
So guys, DC presents Flash versus Arrow. Obviously, it started. Arrow's airing, or has already aired tonight. Phenomenal. Super excited for it. Guys, Arrow versus Flash, live action TV. It doesn't get any better than this. So I don't know what else to say, but vote DC.
But it does get better than that. Jen, it's all you.
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, I'll do something if you...
You know, I like what I have to present, but I don't think it will do well against that. If you have something better than
It's just Arrow versus the Flash.
if you have anything better than that.
I have plenty of stuff.
All right, so we're gonna have Lucas step up, save the day.
Let's talk more about gay people.
Ellen Ellen DeGeneres.
I'm excited about where this is going. And let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Go.
So guys, Amazing X-Men number 13. So in this issue, what's his name? This green guy, I don't know. He's set up an online dating with this other guy. So he's gay. It's not news. People know. But he has the ability to make himself invisible. He can make himself camouflaged. So his date is waiting for him there, and he's like, where's my date? Where's my date? Where he was there the whole time. He just didn't want to show himself. But what happens in the issue, Lady Mastermind shows up, and she causes a whole bunch of mischief and everything like that. But Nightcrawler and Northstar get involved, and they find the kid, and they're saying, you shouldn't be embarrassed of yourself. Well, first Northstar is like, you should, be open, with who you are and everything like that. And the kid's like, you know what? You're freaking Northstar. You look like a movie star. You shouldn't be talking to me like, you don't look like me. But then Nightcrawler gets involved in the conversation. He's like, you don't think I have a say in this? I've looked like this my whole life. And, so what ends up happening is, the kid, goes up to, his date saying, hey, this is me. This is what I look like. I'm a mutant, and I'm gay, and they end up getting together, and the other kid is really accepting and everything like that. It's a great story. Amazing X-Men number 13, House of Secrets. Put up that beautiful website.
Footage. They're pointing out the fact that you said a lot, just in that one argument. Yeah. You've never done it before, which is really funny.
I didn't even notice. So. There you go. Amazing X-Men number 13.
Nice. All right, so that is round 4. And so voting is going to be open as soon as Neo deems it so. We have Amazing X-Men
number
13 versus the Flash Arrow crossover event, which aired tonight.
And yesterday.
I think voting is open. I can't see it. No? It's not.
SD0, I missed the 90s X-Men too. But it's coming back!
Maybe Neo needs a reminder in case he could.
Neo, wake up! Neo!
Oh, we are ready.
Yeah, we've been saying it.
Voting is now open, guys. So type in !vote space Marvel or !vote space DC to get your votes in on round 4. DC needs to win this round to stay in it. So my vote is DC. Plus, Arrow and Flash. Two-night event.
Don't see this as being a problem for you.
Awesome.
You could stop selling it. It looks like maybe you did good on this one. God damn it. Should we keep having it go? Guys, if you vote Marvel, Lucas will show you his butt.
Yeah, I will, actually.
Please vote DC.
He will, actually. He'll do it. That's how much he loves Marvel.
Please vote DC.
You have 18 seconds to see Lucas's butt.
All you people voting DC hate gay people. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Love one another.
5, 4, 3.
Now Short But Evil chimes in for a vote.
But look, here's the thing. A lot of people started voting Marvel as soon as I said it. So even though it looks like we lost, your butt wins.
Voting is now closed, by the way.
Your butt wins. All right. So, okay. So you've tied it up. And is okay. All right, so sidebar, mute.
Sidebar.
Mute.
Okay, and we're back, you guys.
We're back.
DC won that last round. This is the final pivotal 5th round, unless we tie it up. Somehow through the magic of coincidence and random happenstance. But DC is going first. Let us know what you have to present. Hubba hubba. Why is Nathan Drake in that?
That's not Nathan Drake.
All right.
That's probably why he's in it, because it's not Nathan Drake. It kind of looks like him, though. I hadn't thought about that.
Ra's al Ghul's in this one.
This is weird, because I can't, converse. As we get to the later rounds, normally time to talk strategy like you guys just did, but for me, it's like, well, I don't have the choice to do that.
Do 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 do
crap.
do 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 do.
Am I right?
Oh yeah, it kind of does look like him.
Wait,
All
what?
right. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
This is a tough decision, but yeah, I guess I'm ready.
All right. And go.
All right, guys, for round 5, DC presents Secret Origins number 7. In this story, we have the secret origin of the Flash, we have the secret origin of the Huntress, and we have the secret origin of Superboy. Now, the story that I'm going to focus on the most is the secret origin of the Huntress, because it starts off with her wearing Robin colors, and remember that she was the daughter of Batman and Catwoman on Earth 2, which is awesome because this is going back to the 80s style Earth 2. She's a fun-loving kid who has a mom who shoots guns at her and she dodges, who of course is Catwoman, who's super hot. There's a heavy allusion to Batman and Catwoman walking off to have sex, which is awesome. There's also some incredible boobs. Sorry, I'm playing the cheap shots, but it's really great art and the boobs are a good way to showcase that. There you go, boobs. Now, on top of that, the bedtime story that she wants to hear is Robin Hood, which is alluding to the arrows that she'll have later on. And really cool, her concept is actually the Catwoman costume from The Batman, if you guys were a fan of that. Interesting thing, due to a coloration error, I'm pretty sure that you can see Catwoman's vagina in this. Not kidding, if you vote DC, I'll show you. Believe it or not, there's a sneak peek, but the art is awesome. Again, we get to see the Robin, the female Robin of Earth 2, who has a great costume. We get to see a little bit of Supergirl from Earth 2 on top of that. And then we get to see kind of everything go to shit, where she's kind of not having a good time and getting the shit beaten out of her. But then she picks up her bow and arrow, dons the traditional Huntress costume, which actually looks a lot like the Catwoman costume that you might be seeing soon. There's also some incredible art in the Superboy story, but it's really not that exciting, so I'm not going to talk about it. I almost pulled the thing out of my ear. And that's the end of my argument, I guess.
David the WD said, "What the fuck, Matt?"
I'm just saying what it is.
You're playing the vagina card? Lucas, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have something that can rival the vagina card. Just being honest. Do we have any books with vaginas in them?
Da, 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 da. Can I sing this one? All right.
All right.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
And go.
So Captain America and the Mighty Avengers, #2 coming at you! So guys, at the beginning of the issue, the Mighty Avengers, or who used to be the Mighty Avengers, are fighting the Fast Five. They take them out, no problem, anything like that. But what happens in the issue, like I was talking to Matt about this earlier, I was about to stop reading this issue because it was so bad. But I kept reading, I kept reading it, and it turned out to be really good. So Luke Cage has a meeting with the Mighty Avengers, saying that he's sold the Avengers. He sold the Mighty Avengers. And everyone's like, what? Why don't you talk to us about this? Why don't you, loop us in on the conversation first? Luke Cage says, I sold the Mighty Avengers concept, plus all the rights of the Heroes for Hire name and brand, including the Mighty Avengers hotline service and the communicators. You'll all get your cut, don't worry. He says, I didn't consult you because none of this is your damn business, any of you. I sold what was mine. I sold what I had with my own hands, the brand and the operation I built. But people are like, oh, and he also says, if you need a job, it's not my problem. I ain't your Santa. He always says Sweet Christmas, which I thought was pretty funny. Blue Marvel says, you'll be hearing from my lawyer, and She-Hulk standing right there saying, hey, I am your lawyer. But then Jessica Jones chimes in saying, you know what? Luke Cage, you're fired, because actually they all own an equal amount of the business. His eye starts to twitch. He's like, no, you can't do this to me. But at the end of the issue, he ends up joining the all-new Avengers.
All right.
Now
we see.
All right, no, wait. This time I really do have to ask. Joining the all-new Avengers was new information that happened after the buzzer.
Matt, you hold up the book
Yeah.
for a whole 3, 4,
The thing
5
is,
seconds
we
after the
have-
timer goes off.
We let people do that, Matt. It's not the first time that's happened.
No, and it's
people
not the first
people
time
talk. They try to finish their sentences after the timer
Okay,
goes off.
that's
and
why I
it's
said
fine.
I had to ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys. So it's Vagina versus Corporate Avengers issue, indeed.
Secret Origins #7, DC in round 5.
Captain America, the Mighty Avengers, #2, coming at you!
And And go. Voting is open as soon as...
It's open.
So ultimatum, your vote did not count yet. You have to do it again.
I think that person means Jen Karis. Pyro, Jen Karis, her show is from 7 to 9. Nope, from 5 to 7. And it is now past 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. So you missed it by a lot.
And Kaylee Doll, I believe you have to vote again. If you write stuff after your vote, I think it nulls it. I think it counts as an invalid vote. So, could be wrong. I think Soul Stealer 13 is a new one. Pack Gala, Light Core. Man, that's awesome. What's going on, guys?
Ultimatum writes, must see boobs and vagina. Oh, this is now playing in
Vet
apps.
Tack. That's awesome.
I got it. It's an
Pyro
ad.
Legend. Man, there's all kinds of new names tonight. And guys, vote DC.
Or
They
Marvel.
are.
If you want to.
They are.
That's it, guys. Voting is now closed on round 5.
What do we have?
I believe
DC won the
is
week.
taking it.
Wait, say that again in like a few
When you
3
seconds.
sit back
seconds when you
down.
get here.
Because I need to wait till this ad finishes and then, so to avoid having them. have
Okay,
to
well,
have
voting
the
is
ad-
closed, but we're going to do another take on having voting be closed to get Jennifer in the shot and to get rid of the little ads that are running down in the corner, because nobody likes
Yeah.
those.
5 Wind Waker says, no, no,
No.
no.
Alright, oh, it's Genfo stream! Yay! Genfo is now on the comic book show!
Hey, she was on the,
Jenfo.
Yeah, the Infinite Crisis
Yeah.
experience. Alright, so what happened there?
All right, guys. Well, it looks like DC takes it, reversing a 2-0 to a 2-3 victory for DC. DC wins the week, and because it's just me, I get to put the little mark
Put
on
the
the
little
board.
tally mark on the board. Well, congratulations. Marvel.
Yeah, congratulations. Whoop-de-doo.
Marvel will come back, I'm sure. They always do. Much like Wolverine, who is dead, quote unquote. We can expect a return.
They're already setting it up.
Now, guys,
Multiple ways to bring him back.
I made a promise, and I will deliver on that.
Alright, this will
a
not make the
promise?
cut down.
Here you go.
He was going to show them his vagina.
Again, great art on Huntress. Then we've got awesome boobs on Huntress and Power Girl. Then we've got Catwoman's boobs and a better shot of Catwoman's boobs. And then, due to what I believe is a coloration error, we have a very questionable crotch shot of Catwoman where, if you look, her leg joins her other leg and it's just skin toned. So I believe it was a coloration error, but
Shaved.
Catwoman is clean.
I gotta see this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
take
just
a
a
look at
coloration
it.
error, but
Where?
That's
look at how her leg comes.
that's not
Oh.
it.
That's
Well,
her,
what is that if that's not
That's
her
a
crotch? then?
hand.
That's her hands are up
That-
there.
yeah.
And that's her hand, so that's clearly not a hand.
That's just like wrinkles in her.
Wrinkles in her vagina?
Gross.
No, the art is just bad.
That's gross. Can I see?
That's what's
Let
going
me-
on.
we're-
The art
you
is
guys,
bad.
We're doing a vaginal analysis
I think
here.
it's a coloration error. I
Her
think
vagina
this-
would be over
I
here.
think that whole piece was meant to
Yeah.
be purple.
Her vagina would be over here. If her vagina, if
But the
characters
leg
had
doesn't have
vagina,
a muscle
if
that
the-
runs that way. That's why I'm. And
That's
again, I was
really
looking at the
weird.
cape, but it's not the cape. Like I think that whole stripe was supposed to be black or purple, and they just oopsed. So
Matt, you tricked them.
I didn't trick them. I'm
tricked.
telling you what it is.
That is not a
I showed them
vagina.
too,
Tricked you.
so you've got the visual.
You guys, Matt has never seen a vagina.
Aww.
It's true.
Lord.
Jennifer is very prude.
Therefore, doesn't know what one looks like, and you guys have been had. He showed you a part of a cape and possibly a leg.
Yep.
And for that, your votes were bought.
Yep.
That is, no, I'm kidding. It might have been vagina. I don't know.
No, it's not a vagina.
I've never seen one either, guys. I don't own a mirror. This is terrible.
We're going back to the Orange is the New Black thing, huh?
With
What?
that, we're going to what? With that, I don't
whole-
watch that show, so I don't understand.
really
what
need to
Anybody
watch
who's
the
seen
show.
it, there you go. Greg's seen it. He knows.
Hangina, says Greg. Hi,
There's no
Greg.
hand. It's not a hand.
Oh, Greg, I wanted to do a shout out with you with this book because there's a bunch of lawyer talk, but oh well.
Ooh, we should have him analyze whether or not any of it is accurate.
Yeah.
And then we should sue them if it's not for misrepresentation.
Yeah, Sue She-Hulk. and the
Rob
rest
says
of
this episode of the Comic Book Show is brought to you by Pornhub. Yeah, it's starting to feel that way.
I know, right?
All right, well, that moves us into our very next segment of the show, which is the...
Infinity Gauntlet. It's where you guys, the audience, get to give us suggestions about who would win in a fight. Like, let's say, Iron Man versus Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis. That would actually be a kind of a cool
Yeah,
fight.
it would be. Who would win? This one, or
Forget
that
you
one?
guys. We're going to make up our own suggestions.
Or this one, or that one.
Or this one.
Well, the 12 bench suggests Green Lantern versus Black Bolt. 5 Wind Waker says Link versus Arrow.
That's weird. But Arrow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. He's got the whole, punching
Arrow
bag
is
on
more
the
skilled than Link.
punching bag.
Yeah.
Boxing glove on the end of the...
Although if it's who's the better archer, then I don't know. Link's crossbow training taught me a lot. I think it just depends on who's playing as Link.
Ooh, okay. How about
I never
Flash
played Zelda.
versus Arrow? Keep it relevant.
We can do that.
Flash.
Are we going to spoil it? Let's watch the episode. We have plenty of time, right? Let's just watch the episode.
Well, okay. Let's do our own. And like, if we were just arguing it, we might as well keep it topical.
Okay.
There's a big event going on, and freaking Infinite Crisis is releasing a brand new Arrow skin specifically for this event. We can get with the program. What about that?
Which, guys, by the way, if you weren't here for the Daily Planet segment, you can get a free Arrow skin and a free Green Arrow champion on Infinite Crisis just by joining their Facebook and filling their little thing out. So, free
Did you
champion,
say
free request.
free? Did you say free,
It
Matt?
is free, yeah.
Free is good. Free is always good.
Free is
Oh,
very
and
excellent.
David the WD, we should come back to that one later. Shazam versus Thor. But we
Yeah,
were going
we
to run with Flash versus Arrow, right?
Yeah. Flash.
Flash.
I can tell you about Flash. So there's many characters named Flash. Well, we're going with Barry Allen, right?
Yeah.
They all have the same powers, though. They just can run fast. That's all they can do is run fast. That's their only power. Though, giving him powers that he can make him run fast. He can also heal fast and stuff like that. So
can
there
vibrate.
is that.
He can vibrate through
Yeah.
materials because his molecules can vibrate like
Because he's so fast.
through other molecules and stuff. So I mean, like Arrow, what's he got? He shoots good.
What's he got? What's Arrow have?
He's not an expert, but he's a good martial artist,
Okay.
and he is an expert marksman. Not only with arrows, but primarily with arrows, hence the name, obviously.
Can he see where Flash is going with Flash being fast?
Depends which Flash we're going with.
To be a marksman,
Barry
you have
Allen.
to see your target.
Well, I mean, which iteration of Barry Allen? Here's the thing, though. I'm going to go with Arrow on this one.
But
Interesting.
Flash he's massively overpowered. There really should not be anything that can stop him. And Jonathan London and I were having this conversation 2 weeks ago, I guess, because we were excited for this event. The problem with the Flash, especially the TV show Flash, Wally West, not so much older Barry Allen, but the newer Barry Allen, you have to give them a foible. And unfortunately, Barry is arrogant because of his speed. He thinks slower than he acts. So a lot of his actions just lead him to do dumb things. I mean, the trailer exemplified it pretty well. Green Arrow was able to just set up a crossbow behind him. And then when he runs up to deliver whatever witty line, Arrow just shoots him in the back. He's not smart. He doesn't have a ton of awareness of what's going on. He's just fast. But anything that he can't see coming is a problem for him. So I like Ollie. I think he's very smart. And I think he's very clever. And though he is arrogant, absolutely, I think his ingenuity would end up winning the fight. So I'm going with Arrow on this one.
Does Barry get tired?
Eventually, yeah, but it takes a while. I mean, if we're going with pre-crisis, then he has to be eating constantly to keep up his metabolism. But they kind of tapered that down. That doesn't really happen so much anymore.
But he's so fast, he could have time to eat during the battle. Right?
If he never slowed down and if he let the confidence get out of the way, he would be amazing. Like, he would win every time. But
just want to point out to you guys, we've doubled the amount of viewers that we started out with.
What the fuck?
So thank you guys
Thank
for tuning
you.
in. If this is your first time watching the comic book show, we do this every Wednesday, and we discuss the
Actually,
books
sorry to
and
interrupt.
the news from
Jenfa is chasing off the new Arrow skin right there. So you can see it on our little screen off on the left. The Arrow just ran away
Tiny and Cool.
from the Joker.
And there's Joker with the trench coat.
If this
Yep,
is
that's the
French
Arkham.
code. If this is your first time watching the show, we do it every Wednesday, and the thing is, we discuss the news and the comic book issues from the past week. So you actually have a whole week to read the books and then be part of the discussion right here. Also, on Stan Lee's World of Heroes, where an edited version of the show gets posted, and it's like a bite-sized version. It's only 6 minutes long versus the live experience, which is 2 hours long. So check that out and then comment. You know what was really hilarious, by the way? Last week, this week you were like,
I want free hugs.
That's Greg, I think.
Yeah,
hi,
it
Greg.
is.
Oh.
Somebody, so you know how this week we cut out the Infinity Gauntlet from the episode because the episode ran really long last week and the Infinity Gauntlet was so fast, right? When we were doing the edit, or when Todd was doing the edit, I showed it to Matt and he was like, "Where's the Infinity Gauntlet?" I'm like, people don't really track the sections. It's cool. We'll just post it like this. We posted it. One of the comments, "Where's the goddamn Infinity Gauntlet?"
Aw, that's awesome.
So you guys care about this particular segment, which means we should get back to it. So what was the one that you wanted? Shazam versus Thor?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I
wait,
thought
wait.
Shazam versus Thor was...
Did
oh,
we
yeah, we
decide?
didn't...
Oh,
well,
okay.
You vote Flash. I
Flash.
vote Green Arrow.
I feel like Flash has got too much going for him in terms of power, and we can always say, yeah, he's smart. You know, Arrow is smarter. He can strategize against that. But he
he's not
vibrates
Batman.
through
He doesn't-
shit. You know.
But he can only do it when he knows it's coming or when he pays attention. Okay,
I-
deciding opinion. Lucas.
I think it's really a toss-up. Like, either one of them could win. Because, you know, Ollie has all the tricks up his sleeve, and Flash has the speed. I'm going to give it to Flash just because if he is aware of what's happening, he would be able to dodge it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to give it to the Flash.
All right.
He's going to give it to the Flash good.
Yeah,
Wow.
quick with Flash.
All right, so what was it? Shazam versus Thor. This is like a weird episode.
Actually,
I like it though. I like it.
There was a
It's
great
kooky.
comment that went by, and it was probably, just go ahead and pull this out of the cut down. We don't need to use this, but they said Flash is an efastulator. I was like, that's pretty funny.
I don't get it.
He would probably kill someone.
Depends how
Don't
fast he
kill
travels.
people, Flash. Be gentle.
So Edel Dav is doing a interesting one that we can get to, but you wanted to do Shazam versus Thor.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting one. Similar
Oh,
people.
a premature efastulator.
Oh, that's what it was.
funny.
Yes.
Shazam versus Thor. Do you know a lot about Thor? Okay, so Shazam has got like a number of things going for him, right? Strength of Hercules, wisdom of Solomon. What else? Does he have any Thor-like powers?
He has the
Lightning thing.
He's got the Zeus's powers. He's got Achilles' aim, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm always bad with this one. He's
Wisdom
got the
of
speed of
Solomon.
Mercury. He's got the wisdom of Solomon.
Strength of Hercules.
Strength of Hercules. Grace. No, that's Wonder Woman.
Doesn't matter. But the main thing is he's got a lot of powers, and every time we do this particular argument, the argument is always, but he's got, he's a little boy, right? And that's going to be his main weakness.
His mind is like mine. Of a 12-year-old boy.
Aw. Versus Thor, who...
Thor. He's the god of thunder. He's got strength. He's got the power of lightning. He can make things rain. He can fly with his meow meow, and he's gonna clobber Captain Marvel, Shazam, whatever you want to call him.
So you believe Thor would beat
Hell
Captain
yeah.
Marvel?
Actually, didn't this battle happen in the Marvel vs. DC back in the 90s? I'm pretty sure it did.
No. Yes. I'm thinking of when Storm picked up, or Wonder Woman picked up the hammer.
Yeah.
But that was left over from when Thor fought Shazam.
So Havoc is chiming in, says Shazam is basically a Greek Superman. In a lot of ways, yeah, he was created as a equal to Superman, or he actually predates Superman. In case you guys don't know,
does,
Jace loves pointing this particular fact out: is that Shazam was actually created before Superman was, and Superman was supposed to be a knockoff of Shazam, and then he became more popular. So,
Wait,
Soul
what?
Stealer says, yeah.
So Shazam was actually the first
He was the
superhero?
first. Well, I think there were superheroes before Superman.
He was supposed to kind of be the first modern superhero. Basically, it took like all of the roots of what epitomize superheroes these days.
Yeah.
But he did predate Superman by I think 2 years
So DC created Superman
as one-upsmanship.
one-upsmanship. So they made him better than Shazam. Like he had other stuff, and he had like you know that ranker list. He has like bajillion weird powers just to
Yeah,
be
Superman?
awesomely better. And then DC bought the rights to Captain Marvel or Shazam and then buried him. Basically because they didn't want competition for Superman.
Yeah.
Wow.
So for a very long time Shazam was irrelevant, and then they realized they could bring him back and make him magical and make him relevant. So that's Shazam. So
The more you know.
so Soul
NBC.
Soul Stealer says Thor is a freaking god. Game over. Yeah, but technically Shazam's got the powers of multiple gods. So
My vote's going with Thor. Thor's got more experience.
Thor.
At the end of the day, it always comes back to the Billy Batson thing. He's a kid.
And,
kids. And
you know,
Thor's not just human aged, right? He's very old.
yeah, he's like a bajillion years old. Like, yeah. But he's recently in the comic books, he's not worthy of Meow Meow. But he's still freaking badass. So, he's God.
Just look at his chest.
By the way, anyone on the internet, if you could check to see if there's a trade paperback of the Marvel vs. DC crossover that happened back in the 90s.
They didn't ever collect it, I don't think.
I need it so
it
bad!
would be a good
But
reference
I do
tool.
believe Thor won that fight, but he lost the hammer as a result. It was like one of those like coup de grace things.
Yeah.
But then because I know Wonder Woman picked up the hammer.
Yeah,
And then she put it down, and she lost the storm because
Yeah.
of it. So
So we have two I think that we should do because they're getting a little bit spammed. I think Edel Dav really wants to see a Robin off, and Huddy wants to do the Walrus versus the Condiment King. I don't know either of those.
I know the
Do
Condiment
you?
King.
Do-
I'm
who's the
not
Walrus?
positive about the Walrus.
This Huddy, if you could tell us about the Walrus in chat, we'll do that one. Just give us your information about the Walrus. He knows the Condiment King, and then we'll duke it out. We'll do a little chat thingy. Do you guys want to do a Robin off?
Sure, we can do we'll do a Robin off in the meantime. Huddy, let us know who or what the Walrus is. I'm just not familiar enough with it.
So he wants Carrie Kelly versus Tim Drake versus
We're doing
Dick
all of them,
Grayson versus I don't know, because if so, then we have to
Stephanie
include
Brown
Rob-
loses for sure. 'Cause
Yeah,
she was Robin for a little while.
she's useless.
Then there's Tim Drake, Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Carrie Kelly.
Yes.
There's Robin 3000.
And then
but
he
that was
wanted
just
Jason
bad.
Todd. Oh wait, you said Jason Todd.
Yep. Yeah.
Jason Todd. Okay, well let's keep
So
it simple.
it's really just between Dick, Jason, and Tim. Those are
Okay.
those
Wait.
are pretty much the three best.
Bruce's son.
Oh, Damien. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about
Oh, yeah,
Damien. Nobody
Damien.
likes Damien.
But he would kick everyone's ass because now he has powers.
Yeah, Damien's
Damien's back.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, did I spoil something?
And it's stupid. No, it's Robin Rises, Omega, and Alpha, and it's dumb.
Is it really
we'll
him,
be talking
though?
about it next week. We don't know yet. It's his body. We don't know if it's him.
They
but,
just need
yeah.
to let him stay dead because it was so pivotal to Bruce Wayne to have his son die. They just need to let that simmer for a little bit. But
I feel like it happened too quick, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
way
Like he,
too quick.
oh, I have a son. Oh, wait, no, you're dead.
And now he's alive. Dick Grayson. all the way.
Well, 12 Bench says if they're all the same
Yeah.
age, Damian Wayne wins. If not, Dick Grayson.
They're not this. Let's go with like all right now as they currently are.
Yeah.
Right. No.
No, we can't do that.
Let's do them not the same age, but as their height as Robin. At their very best as Robin. Each of them as Robin.
And okay, is this who's a better Robin, or is this
Who would fight to the death? Who would?
Damien?
You think
'Cause
Damien?
Damien's the only one who kills. Damien will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
So
He's
if it's a
trained
fight
by
to
the
the
League
death,
of Shadows.
Damien wins.
That's
Damien's
true.
the assassin of the group. So
Ugh. Okay. Well, how about just
let's come back to it though,
let's
because
say they all-
Huddy
go ahead.
posted. So before the chat scrolls by, we should do the Huddy one. So we're jumping very quickly to the Walrus versus the Condiment King. The Walrus is a man who has all of the strength of a walrus. He was a Spider-Man villain, but it makes him weaker than a man because Walrus is slower. So he is a weak, rich dude wearing a walrus mask.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so thank you for providing the background on that,
He has
Huddy.
all the strength of a walrus.
Okay, and then who's the other character?
The Condiment King is a man who wears
Oh, that's ketchup
green
and mustard.
tights, but he dresses up like a hot dog, and he has a ketchup and mustard gun. He wears glasses, which end up being his downfall a lot of times. But he squirts condiments in hopes of meeting Batman and being a shitty villain. It's basically he put on a costume to try and see if Batman would come
All
stop
right.
him.
He
basically.
he was on an
Was it
episode of the
Superman or
animated
was it-
series.
Was it Superman or was it Batman?
Batman.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was Batman, but I wasn't sure. Yeah,
it's,
the
it's when
episode is-
Joker like rounds up a whole bunch of lame comedians who like didn't let him win on a
yeah.
comedy show. But actually, I just know that it just like sparked in my head. The Condiment King is actually #1 on the list on Ranker of the lamest Batman villains.
Okay.
All right.
It is.
Well, I give it to the Condiment King. Unless Walrus's eyes are immune to mustard.
Yeah, it would kind of burn.
Yeah, I think Condiment
And
King.
it would take him a while to like rub it out of his eyes. First of all,
With his
because
walrus
well, wait,
slipper?
no, he's protected by the mask. So never mind. Fuck you,
Oh.
Condiment King. Walrus is gonna kick your ass.
Slowly.
Yeah. You may be able to run away, but eventually you're gonna have to go to sleep.
Well,
And the walrus is gonna be right there
He
sneaking
smothers
up
you
on
with
you.
his blubber.
I'm going to give it to the Condiment King because maybe I have the wrong impression of walruses, but pretty much every time I've ever seen them at a zoo, they're eating or sleeping or being lazy. And if you're the Condiment King and you're like, hey, ketchup. Walrus very slowly goes to the ketchup and starts eating. And then meanwhile, Condiment King's like, I win! Where's Batman? So I'm giving it to the Condiment King.
I give it to the Condiment King too. I'm sorry.
All right, whatever.
Hoodie, you really didn't paint a powerful picture of the walrus as
Can
being someone
we-
who is.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
He said, I laughed so hard I cried, said Huddy. Well, we also laughed very hard, so
That was a
thank
good
you
one.
for
Yes,
that.
Thank you for the
That was
suggestion.
great.
Pause for a second because there's a video that I saw earlier that I want that goes along with the Robin.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see any suggestions, keep track of them, and I will be back. Hey.
Well, Golden Goku is once again bringing up the fact that he has the fact that when he's not Shazam isn't really relevant because when he is Shazam, he has the wisdom of Solomon. So
But he still has a decision-making power of a boy.
he does.
Wisdom
and-
doesn't change his decision-making.
Yeah, and we've done this one before, and we've seen the YouTube comments about it. My thought is that with the current depiction of the new 52 Shazam, when he's Shazam, he wants things like a ping pong table. He uses his magic powers to wish a ping pong table. He could wish for world peace. He could wish for any of a dozen things. He could wish to know where his teammates are because they were looking for him at the time. Instead, he wished for a ping pong table, and that's as Shazam. So in the future, with a couple years training, when Billy Batson matures, that's going to impact his persona as Shazam. But having the wisdom of Solomon doesn't necessarily make you use it. So though he possesses it, I still give it to Thor. I don't know.
It looks like Huddy and Greg have come up with the same hilarious.
Yep.
Huddy says the walrus is chasing, and Condiment King says catch up, walrus. Haha. And Greg's take on it: the Condiment King would race ahead of walrus and then yell back behind him, catch up. Both
like
equally terrible, guys. All right.
I got a video
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
We'll do
to
the
go
video.
along with the Robins.
We're gonna watch this video, or is it ready already?
It's ready. Let's play it, Neil. It's from Teen Titans Go. I just saw it today. It's for an upcoming episode.
Since you're all lazy and unprepared anyway, I'll just take my other team.
What is this other team?
Oh, you don't know about my other team? Well, maybe a little birdie can tell you all about it.
What?
Archer Man, oh god, this is the lowest point of DC.
Team Titans, meet Team Robin. This is Robin. Hi there, Robin. Well, hello. And finally, Robin. Three other Robins. There's been more than that. Good golly. Oh, chill back and let's go through a sidekick or two. But you're the best of the best. That's right, Robin.
Was that Damien?
No, that's Tim.
That's Tim? Why is he so emo? Emo.
That's the Young Justice Tim.
Is that Damien?
No, it's Dick.
It's got the
Wow, that's right.
undies.
Although, weirdly, I'm pretty sure that the Robin who's in Teen Titans
It's
It's
Tim
Tim.
Drake.
is Tim Drake.
Yeah, so that's Damien.
But Damien never wore that suit.
Yeah.
That was Tim.
So guys, that's for an upcoming episode of Teen Titans Go. I don't know why you didn't use that as a point for the Danger Room.
It doesn't
But-
like people like it very much.
They were laughing in there.
There's-
Well, but Dick says, I like this. I don't care. So.
Alright. Well, I think so if it's a fight, okay, since a lot of these, we've established that
If it's
in
a fight to the death,
death,
Damien wins because Damien is the only one who will kill.
yeah.
Damien is a better fighter than all of the rest of them. Damien wins that fight.
But okay, let's say
But-
they would all kill. Then who would it
Well,
be?
I gotta say, if Dick knows that Damien's gonna kill, he's gonna put a stop to Damien to save the others. I
And
would
Yeah.
think.
to be
he
fair, Dick was the only one who was Batman to Damien's Robin. So Dick would stand the best chance of stopping Damien.
Yeah. I give it to Dick Grayson, of course. He's got more, I mean, he was probably trained by Batman in like when Batman was best at training people.
Yeah, when he was most optimistic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And he was also Robin for the longest.
Yep.
Well, I see Damian Wayne as Hit Girl,
Yeah.
like pretty badass. You know, you don't want to cross paths with, Damian, so I would give it to him.
Interesting.
I'm giving it to Tim Drake.
I knew you were going to say that. Why?
Tim Drake would lose in a fight. He'd probably be able to beat Jason Todd. He would lose to both Dick or
Jason's
Damian.
the worst one.
But here's the thing.
That's why
Robin is never meant to be like the fighter. Robin's not meant to be a killer. Robin's not meant to be a brawler. Robin is, he's sidekick.
He's a distraction.
Tim Drake
Right.
had
Batman,
a Robin
come in.
series that ran 192 issues, I want to say. It started in the 90s and it ran all the way through the 2000s. He's by far the best detective out of all of them. He also is probably the most complimentary to Batman. He that's how he got the job. He understood that Batman can't exist without a Robin. And he didn't even want the job. He wanted Dick Grayson to come back. He did the detective research to say, okay, Dick Grayson was Robin, so clearly because Dick was Bruce's ward, Bruce Wayne must be Batman. That's how he has enough money to buy everything. But these days, Batman is sucking at his job because Jason Todd died and nothing is going right. So, Dick, you need to come back and be Robin again. And they said it wasn't going to happen, and then Tim Drake ended up becoming that role. I think Tim is the one who can carry a solo series. He's an interesting character. He's an interesting detective. So, I don't know if he would win at being Robin, but as far as favorite Robin, I'm giving it to Tim.
Wolf Bench says, but Damien is Batman plus Talia training. That's OP. I think he'd wreck Dick, especially if they're using if they're the same weight class. And Huddy says Damien was trained by freaking assassins, which I read that is by freaking Asians. Damien was trained by Asians.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Automatic win.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we have a three-way split on this one.
Yeah.
And let
Should we
us
bring
know.
up a poll?
Whoa, that'd be pretty hard for I think Neo to do on the fly.
Neo, what do you think?
Give me like 5 minutes.
Forget
minutes,
it.
It's okay.
Forget
You
it.
guys at home should tell us who you think would win in a fight to the death.
I mean, unless you don't want to see it, you don't have to see it. I can bring a poll up.
Should we bring up a poll? Lucas on his.
Greg is turning everything we're saying into a double entendre. Good. Good.
All the sexual and the stuff.
Dick, Damien, Tim, Jason,
Carrie.
Carrie, I
Stephanie?
guess.
No
Carrie
one's
doesn't
gonna
really
vote
matter.
Carrie. Let's.
Jason, Harry,
No. Just say Jason, Dick, Tim, and Damien.
D-A-M.
Who cares?
No, it's A. Damian.
Uh,
Is open.
All right, guys.
hi, Fluffy
vote's open.
Coconut Lamb.
So if you guys want to, Vetak says do a straw poll. Welcome, by the way, Vetak. Nice to see you. So guys, voting is open. You can type in ! Vote Dick, ! Vote Damien, ! Vote Tim, or ! Vote nope. Jason, Tim, Dick, or Damien. Oh, don't set a timer to it. We'll just leave it running until we finish out the next.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's not going to show. We can just check back at the end of the show.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just leave it
Sure.
running.
Sure.
So
Yeah, just reminding people, every, what time is it? I don't know, every couple
45.
minutes.
I like that Fluffy Coconut Lamb joins us just in time to say, I vote Dick.
Nice.
Ah,
All right, guys, we don't have that much time left in the show. We might as well move on into the
The
Watchtower.
Watchtower.
This is a segment of the show where we just talk about comics and stuff. So if there was anything that we didn't talk about in our various sections of the comic book show, this is where you can bring it up. Any topics you want to know, any questions you have, any suggestions that you have for us, or if you want suggestions from us, this is where anything goes.
well, if anything goes, I got something to share.
Yes.
Ranker Comics just put out a new video today
Ah.
on Stan Lee's World of Heroes, and it's about Deadpool, and I know how much you guys love Deadpool. Neo, if you're ready to show that video.
I like Greg's comment. I'd like to talk about how awesome Supernatural is. Yes. It is.
Did you watch the 200th episode, Greg? Please tell me you watched it. No.
No.
Oh.
Run,
No.
Genfo, run! I'm really
Genfo,
happy to see
run.
Genfo on the stream again, by the way, even
Of
if she's
course.
only in a little box.
We love Genfo. She's the best.
Can we communicate with her?
No, I don't think she's watching us right now.
Bitch.
Toaster Grind Escape from New York is indeed getting a comic.
Toaster grind? What?
That's one of the users. Toaster Grind. Isn't
Oh.
Escape from New York getting a comic?
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah.
It came out. It's coming out this Wednesday? Right?
I don't know.
I remember.
I live in the past. I look 1 week back for,
Are we just waiting on the video coming up?
I believe we are.
Oh, okay.
I live in both the past and the future. Never in the present. I don't know where I'm at right now.
Jen Bush, change your moniker to Jen Friend. Aww. She really should, because she's no
Genfo's
fellow
team
of
is
ours.
not doing so good right now.
I'm
either.
Neo X. Hi, I'm Neo X. Neox. How's it going?
Vote for Jack Danger. Guys, so yeah, if you're just now tuning in, we're asking you who would win in a fight versus all the Robins. Well, most of them.
Amongst
Dick, Tim,
Damien,
Damien,
Jason.
Jason. You know who they are. They're your best friends.
Whoa, so Rob, Neo, will you let us know when you're ready?
I'm almost ready.
Okay. Rob says Square Enix is considering including Marvel and Star Wars for Kingdom Hearts.
Wow.
Whoa, everybody would buy that game. Everybody would buy that fucking game.
Wait, what now?
Kingdom Hearts might include Marvel and Star Wars characters.
What's Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom
it's
Hearts is
a
a Disney and Final Fantasy crossover game. They've
Huh.
done 3 of them now. They
Yeah,
did
they're
2,
always
and then they did
Wait.
a spin-off that was a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So.
What now? There's a freaking Final Fantasy Disney thing and they don't do Marvel versus DC? People,
know.
get your priorities in check.
It is very weird.
Give people what they want.
Gray Forever says, what happened to the Infinity Gauntlet? We just did it, Gray Forever. Aw. Gray Forever, are you coming over from the YouTube experience? I'm sorry, from the World of Heroes?
Guys, by the way, if you are watching the YouTube cutdowns, be sure to join us for our live experience every Wednesday from 9 to 11 Pacific Standard Time, because if you feel like Marvel should have won tonight, or if you feel like DC should have won faster, get your votes in the live show, and you can be a part of the cutdowns next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would you not want to be a part of the live episode?
And you guys, if you Skype in during our show, you're actually in the show when we post it
Yeah.
on YouTube. Look
Yeah,
at these.
like these kids'
faces.
nostrils.
Oh,
Greg here
thumbs
with
up.
the free hugs.
Yeah, well,
This
Greg.
guy in the blue shirt.
Greg
Oh, we got
did-
our poll results in, too.
All right, let's see. What do we have
Damien
here?
wins.
Ooh, Damien wins by a
Damien,
lot.
31% Dick.
It was a close one.
All right, so it looks like that video is ready. Roll it.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, but Dick says there's 6 or 7 Kingdom Hearts games. I thought there were only like 3.
It's a lot of reading in this one.
Oh.
That interrupted ours.
Oh, okay. So that was just like a little snippet of it. If you want to check out the whole one, or if you missed something that was played, check it out on Stanley's World of Heroes episode, or channel on the YouTubes.
Now, I have to ask,
Yes.
was the Deadpool Bullseye rocket launcher with the lifted, that wasn't on the list?
Didn't
Really?
make it. It may be on the full list. We had to narrow it down to 12,
Okay.
and it was really hard to do that. But there's a list out there with 69. Yes, that number was intentional, of the funniest Deadpool moments in comic book history. So you can check that out on Ranker Comics.
That's interesting. All right, so yep, that poll was 31% Dick. It was Damien followed very closely by Dick.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch out, Damien. The dick is after you.
5 Wind Waker has been asking several times the best Legend of Zelda comic. 5 Wind Waker, I don't know if you guys even play Legend of Zelda or
Nope.
know them too well. I know the series. I don't want to talk at great lengths for it, but if you didn't know, there actually is a Legend of Zelda comics. It was printed in the late 80s. They didn't run very many issues. They're very difficult to get because they were printed as part of Nintendo Power, but they were based on Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
I have to turn off
So,
my camera.
That's my little comic knowledge.
Okay. Huddy really wants to point out that Damien wins because I said he was trained by Asians.
Naturally.
How do I...
Deathstroke number 2 came out, and it was pretty awesome. The first thing he does, because he's been rejuvenated, first thing he does is he looks at his penis and he says, "I am young."
Look, that's hilarious.
Because of like the color of his pubes,
I don't know.
or is he getting an erection really quickly?
I mean, it's funny because like it's alluding to the fact that he has his eye, but rather than being excited about his eye, he looks at his penis and says, "I am young."
You know, I met the guy who played.
Oh,
Deathstroke.
Manu.
Hello.
I can't pronounce his
Manouche.
name. But it was at the Geeky
Yeah.
Awards,
Oh,
and I was
no,
like,
that
"Hey,
comes
you
from
do a
my
really
phone.
good Deathstroke." Me not really knowing much about the character, except for what I've seen in Injustice and stuff like that. But he was moving on to the next interviewer, but when he heard me say that, he stopped, looked at me, shook my hand, and
Aw.
he was like so thankful that I said that.
Awesome.
And
Awesome. It must mean a lot to
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
that role. Nice.
yeah.
My favorite
2
part
minutes
of
left.
are these post-its. I cherish them dearly.
Friendship.
My favorite prizes from the Batman are these post-its. Did we leave the post-its in a comic that we sent them?
Oh, I think sometimes I write notes on the
Oh,
post-its too.
aw, that's cute, Matt.
Yeah.
Maybe his balls aren't so wrinkly anymore. Asked Lightcore.
But they're not
I
hanging
don't
so
know how
low.
wrinkly his balls are.
Face Bop, he says balls are always wrinkly, and that's creating.
I'm just
Are
gonna
they
point it out,
always-
guys. I think we had a good show. We managed to keep Short
Yeah.
But Evil here the entire time.
Hey, sure but evil. All we had to do was talk about sex the whole time.
Claire, you're never in Skype anymore. What's up with
yeah,
that?
come on, girl.
Yeah, get your face out there.
I don't know why our chat says Jay saying solves the infinite crisis. I don't know.
Say
Because
what?
it hasn't been refreshed, probably.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Well, with only a minute left in the show, thank you for tuning in to the Comic Book Show. Happens here every Wednesday from 9 p.m. PST to 11 p.m. PST. And if you missed the live experience, you can catch the bite-sized version of the episode on Stanley's World of Heroes on YouTube, which is edited together by Todd Roy. And, it's by John Holland. Todd Roy did it this past week. Has special effects. You can read the comments. They're hilarious.
Like these special effects. I want claws to come out of my hand right now. Wolverine claws. Not like little kitty claws, but like, look. Snick. Wow.
Just make it a penis.
Wow. No. Don't do that to me.
And
40 seconds left. Like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/The Comic Book Show on TGL.
I know
we
what
get-
Facebook is.
We had 616 likes recently.
Oh.
wow.
616 Marvel. Hello.
Nice. Cool.
And Short But Evil says, "Oh my God, you guys notice when I join us, guys. The show is all about you. We're very happy to
Yes.
have all of you here. Don't worry. We did notice that everybody stuck around for a long time. Our viewership actually went up. You guys are awesome. We love you. Thank you for coming back. Huddy, thank you for the awesome suggestion. Guys, thank you so much for being part of the Comic Book Show, and we will see you next Wednesday.
Tell your friends.
Yes.
Boobies.